Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say...
Valverde! That was superb goalkeeping!
Valverde really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. France have the chance to go the other way. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Dembele. And it's Hernandez. Koundé. Valverde.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Tchouameni. And the shot! Oh, that's quite incredible!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Alexander-Arnold. It's a throw-in. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rudiger. Now it's Bellingham. Madrid are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Looking for options for movement. Tchouameni. Tchouameni puts his foot on the gas.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's managed to get rid. And they're back on the ball again. Goulet. Nice-looking ball. Vinicius Junior. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. A nicely aimed pass. The muscular approach does pay off here. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Nice control. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's made its way to him. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Oh, it's Dembele. This looks promising. He's beaten the last man. Shot a goal! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde, and it's Bellingham. Bellingham going full tilt down the left. Saliba and Upamecano. Oh, he's bustling through here. Plenty. He's having a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
The most accurate pass. Koundé. Amount of passing here, really easy on the eye. It's Dembele! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his position...
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. And the second half gets underway. Madrid didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Alexander-Arnold. Goulet. Valverde. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Tchouaméni. And it's Arda Güler. Corner number 2 then. Oh, sweet feet. Bellingham receives it in a... And the shot! And another try! Doué. Conte. And that is a little undercooked. Now that looks a decent ball. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Hernandez, and the counter is on. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Could move up a gear here. And he's being shifted off it. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Valverde really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Valverde. Tchouaméni does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vinicius Junior knocks it into space. Valverde receives it in a wide position. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The greatest...
And it's been given away. Koundé. Conte. And Koundé. That's a little off target. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. He's in a great position here. Great chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Tchouaméni, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eder Militao gets a foot in here. Valverde. So what can they make of this? Mbappe looks to get on the end of this.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Over to the left. Aimed beyond the defence. Now can he find... He's had a shot! It's in! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
It's become a case of men against boys. Oh, it's played into the area. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And this is Dembele. Good ball, good take. Chance! They've done it! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
France are having a ball here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Koundé.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Valverde. 2 minutes to be added on. And here's Vinicius Junior. Conte. Saliba. Oh, they could break here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Doué. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. And it's Bellingham. Courtois. Doué. And here's Dembele. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Arda Güler. Mbappe. Mbappe going full steam ahead down the left flank. And here's Kante. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Konate chooses to go cross-field.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rudiger can get it clear. Pinches it off him. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Bellingham.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning.
Mbappe! Goal, France! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
France have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's being shifted off it. And it's Dembele. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that has left him in a heap. Upamecano. France upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And they can counter here. Kante does really well to win the ball there. Güler for Valverde. Güler looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is great defending, so alert.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. He's through, now is he in? Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Mbappe. Doué. Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham. So what can they make of this? Bellingham on a charge down the left. That's very neat. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
It's Dembele! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
There's a sharp little ball here. That is a brilliant interception. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all...
Shapes to shoot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Mbappe. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Upamecano. And Hernandez. And it's Conte. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And this is Dembele. He's having a shot! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
He is through here!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Koundé. Conte. Tchouaméni. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that's neat. He's
coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So, third corner of the game.
El dorsal 5, el dorsal 15, el dorsal 7 serán sustituidos por
Harmlessly
el dorsal
behind.
6, el dorsal 21, el dorsal 30, el dorsal 11.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Koundé. Not the most accurate pass. Distributed tidily. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Aims beyond the defence. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, it's Dembele. Conte. Now that looks a decent ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Well read, and the danger is averted. Doué. Conte. Doué. For Conte. Doué. And this is Dembele.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mbappe takes a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Now it's Rodrigo.
Rodrigo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that has put paid to that. And it's Doué. That's a sharp pass.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Tchouaméni. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Dembele. Oh, that was vital. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. And that will be the final act. Madrid perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
A continuación,
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, he's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Mbappe producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Vinicius Junior, gets through and he shoots! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Can he finish? No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tchouaméni, now it's Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tchouaméni, Valverde, it's Bellingham. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Strong running down that left flank. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Valverde. And it's Tchouaméni. Oh, that's nice. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up there. And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Tchouaméni, Valverde. Now it's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Doué. Hernandez. Oh, look at the space here. Fires it in low. There's the shot! That's going to go a long way. And that's been won straight back. Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's Dembele! Goal, France! And the comeback is complete. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
France get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Tchouaméni, Conte. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, well measured. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Conte. Conte! He has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's burst through. Chance! And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Eder Militao. And it's Bellingham. Pinches it off him. Valverde. And he cuts out the supply.
Alexander-Arnold.
Habrá 2 minutos de
And
descuento.
Güler. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Doué. Oh, that's well spotted. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
En el marcador se puede ver información sobre los autobuses que nuestra ciudad pone a disposición de los espectadores para sus desplazamientos hacia y desde el estadio.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Alexander-Arnold.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Doué plays a sharp little ball here. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Tchouaméni charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is expertly dealt with. Chance here to counter. Güler. And it's Valverde.
Pretty robust defending. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, the way this game is offering less possession...
And the finish! Sensational from Bellingham! He's got himself an absolute peach. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area. It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. It was worth a go.
Doué. Distributed tidily. And it's Koundé. Elects to cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He has found the way through. Koundé. Great defending, strong and determined. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's picked it up out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner.
El dorsal 5, el dorsal 3. Serán
It's the keeper's ball.
El dorsal 6.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Into the last quarter of an hour. It's a throw-in. Mbappe is herring after that one. Konate. Now it's Olise. Now it's Kolo Muani. Now it's Mbappe. He's tried one! He should have put that one away.
Kolo Muani really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And that should get the job done.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's Arda Güler. Alexander-Arnold. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Madrid must do something here, and very quickly. Mbappe! It's shot a goal! Oh, it's been flattened there. That is good alertness. Digne. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Camavinga. Now that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Camavinga. Here's Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Güler. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Camavinga. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And that is that. Madrid illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
One-sided and only one...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And here's Valverde.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he was quick to react. Now it's Doué. Doué goes on a charge down the left. Lovely bit of skill. It's a threatening ball. Mbappe ploughing through the middle. Bellingham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ambitious ball here. Great ball if he can get there. And that should get the job done. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Mbappe, played out wide. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to focus on Ousmane Dembele, a player of unbounded potential, someone who can add real width and dynamism to any team thanks to his pace and all that ability on the ball. On a good day, he can really be unplayable coming inside.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Mbappe might just make this. Doué. Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's good running with the ball. Goulet. No, he's not getting any further than that. Tchouaméni. And Koundé. Conte. And it's Tchouaméni. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Goulet. Probing pass. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Doué. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Doué. Danger averted for now, but they've got it again. 30 minutes gone. Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Madrid really could have done without this. This to go one up. Doubt. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. And he was alert to it. And he's gone looking for safety. Very nicely done. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the shot! And he's there to get it away. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Goulet. Doué. Oh, it's Dembele. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bellingham. Bellingham. Good driving run. Bellingham looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He is through here! And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
En el marcador está a punto de aparecer el número premiado de nuestra rifa de hoy. Buena suerte a todos.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, such a clever touch. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Goulet, can he spark a counter here? Aims beyond the defence. Tchouaméni, he ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's the real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, easy pickings there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Conte. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Koundé. And it's Doué. France looking to pass their way through. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Tchouaméni. Oh, good read. Oh, some tackle that. Conte. Nice physical challenge. Tchouaméni. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Hernandez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Koundé. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passes short and sharp, and he's cut it out. Cleared without hesitation. Madrid are looking to break at pace. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Spread neatly. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. Good read, needed to be. And it's hoisted clear. Vinicius Junior. No way he was going to let him past. That has been slung wide. Can he get on the end of this? Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8, el dorsal 5, el dorsal 15,
Olise.
el dorsal 22. El dorsal
And it's
12.
Tchouaméni.
Serán sustituidos.
And here's Mbappe.
El dorsal 6.
Tchouaméni
El
gets
dorsal
rid
30.
without
El
sophistication.
dorsal 21.
Saliba.
El dorsal 24. El dorsal 2. Cambio de jugadores.
Carvajal does really well to win the ball there.
France have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now it's Thuram. And that has left him in a heap.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And the counter is on. Good ball. It's Vinicius Junior. Shot a goal! And he hits the net! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Upamecano has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, the midfielder Youssouf Fofana is someone who's been very impressive, Peter. I'd say he adds something new to that number 6 role in that he's not someone who limits himself to just anchoring the midfield. He's happy to dribble the ball from back to front, trying to take players out of the game. He's actually very good at it too.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now the breakaway. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's having a go!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And he plays one through. Face to face with the keeper. Saliba gets good distance on it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mbappe, he is onto this. Oh, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Hernandez. Madrid, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That is Conte. That's travelling a long way. Hernandez. Goulet. Now that looks a decent ball. Just eases him off the ball. Foot in.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Conte! He's missed, but not by that far.
Conte certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And it's Doué. Now it's Mbappe. This is Dembele. Doué. Chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Dembele. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Aims beyond the defence. Saliba. Koundé. France couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Dembele looking to penetrate opposition lines. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's straight offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bellingham. Either side giving way, it has been tight.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Doué did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Shot could be on. Valverde is there to clear. Just 5 minutes left until the break. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Valverde is being told in no uncertain terms. Could be danger here. Oh, he's Mbappe. He's going for goal. Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Mbappe might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
Oh, it's come loose. Doué. Now it's Mbappe.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Opts for safety. Shifted upfield. Conte. Fofana. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And it's Conte. Valverde does well to get it back. And here's Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Arda Güler. Hernandez. Conte. France looking to pass their way through. Well, that is one way to stop him. Koundé has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Doué. Passing is crisp and sharp, and that is expertly dealt with. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Shot, surely! It's there! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Cambio de jugadores.
France can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
So, Jim, is that the manager
telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Fofana. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Goulet.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
It's a pretty loose pass. Courtois clears. Valverde.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Conte. And it's Hernandez. Mbappe. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. That was a given. It always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application.
It's Dembele! Superb from Dembele! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Oh no, what has happened here? Out of play for a goal kick.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que pueden disfrutar de la transmisión en directo de este partido en la emisora de radio oficial del equipo.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Now it's Mbappe.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, they could be caught out here.
Hernandez, played back into the centre. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats.
It's big chance!
Oh, and it's come back out to him.
He's delivered all right!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Tchouaméni. And this is Dembele.
Oh, super ball!
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. That's a lovely, neat pass. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Aim forwards. Can he spark a counter here? He was under real pressure there. Back into the middle. And that's a simple one for the keeper. France upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and team.
Great chance! Oh, nicely intercepted. Koundé. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham receives it in a wide position. He's found Vinicius Junior! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got...
Can he finish? Pavard. 30 minutes gone. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pavard. And Doué. And here's Mbappe. Goulet. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, what a climb! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Aimed beyond the defence. Bellingham gets into a good position. And the keeper beats it away. Tries a shot! It's hit the upright. That's a sharp pass. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Tchouaméni. Great ball, and he's in. Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
France with the corner, they're first. Now it's Tchouaméni. Danger averted for now. Conte. Tchouaméni.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Alexander-Arnold. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pass somewhat off target. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. He has found the way through.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Mbappe. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. And it's hoisted clear. Tchouaméni. Oh, this looks sharp. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Takes the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
France are looking to go forward now. Threads one in. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless!
Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que no está permitido llevarse a casa los balones que vayan a parar a la grada.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And already we're underway here. France couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
And it's Valverde.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities, His showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real force if he can add consistency to all of that talent.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Little pass back.
They're really...
And he's had a hit! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Tchouaméni is there, and he can pick it up. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Mbappe shoots! Eder Militao gets rid without sophistication. That's good play. Picked out brilliant, and he shoots! Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Digne. France finding their passes. And this is Dembele. And he's there to belt it away. Aimed beyond the defence. And the through ball. No goals as yet. Mbappe! In he goes again. Linked with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, at least he was in the right position, and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
He won't be happy with that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Mbappe.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Now he's off and running. Oh, nicely intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the run. Now there's a fine ball. There's the shot! Off the post! Danger averted for now. Upamecano. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's found a way through. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him.
Real chance! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Digne. Mbappe. So much time and space here. Eder Militao defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Mbappe gets into a good position, and it's Bellingham. Well, they've got it again. Madrid leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first. Takes a shot! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and...
Can he finish? Oh, it rattles the bar. Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Madrid sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Now who's going to be first to this? Tchouaméni. Great ball and he's in, and the shot! They've done it! The second half sparked straight into life.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
France get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Koundé, Doué. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Kanté. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! France are back on level terms. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And the finish! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Tchouaméni. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is...
Chance! Tchouaméni. Oh, can he get onto this? Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. France can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, they could break here. And here's Dembele. Goulet has found the net here, of course. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tries a shot! Goal! France! And the comeback is complete!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Serán sustituidos.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And this is Dembele. Dembele. Now it's Olise. Klaus. And it's Tchouaméni. Played out to the right. Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni gets a foot in here. Dembele ready to try one. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Dembele! Oh, what a mistake! Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Now it's Chouameni. Has a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gently done.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Chance, surely! And that could have brought them level.
Mbappe clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Oh, what a climb! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
He's on it. Can he get away? Brahim Diaz getting this one clear.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance.
Shapes to shoot! And it's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And yes, it's him again. So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me,
Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Camavinga.
Turns and goes back. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he was alert to it. Brahim Diaz. And a chance! And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Goulet. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And we're done. Madrid can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Out towards the flank. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. France finding their passes. Oh, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, Dembele, is one of the best dribblers around. When fit, he's electric. And that alone is enough to frighten some of the best defences. He really does have the ability to win games on his own with that terrific acceleration.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Doué. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Ball comes, it's a mighty effort! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Now it's Bellingham. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Konate. Doué. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. It's a searching pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's going to be another throw. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tries to pass it through. And he welcomes it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Taken back almost at once. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, it's Dembele. And that's gone loose. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hernandez. Tchouaméni. He's on it, can he get away? Doué. Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Mbappe clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Conte proves too strong. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele! It's hit the upright. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Dembele just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's got away.
That was lovely, that.
Decent chance! Goal, France! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious.
Shot a goal! They want to be quick to recover this. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Tchouaméni.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Alexander-Arnold. Goulet. It's Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni goes on a run down the left wing. Now he's off and running. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Koundé. Koundé's cross. Goulet. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Mbappe. Great chance! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes...
And there's the end of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early...
And the shot! He's got a goal! The second half off to a spectacular start. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Tchouaméni. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Vinicius Junior. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, can he get onto this?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That is Kanté. Looking to play him in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. He's being urged to shoot. Koundé gets into some space. Oh, that's nice. He's found a way through. He's had a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. France have their second corner now. Tchouaméni with the clearance. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Mbappe. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest. Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's a throw-in. Kanté. Great defending, strong and determined. Played into space. That's beautifully weighted. Deftly away.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now that's well seen too.
France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's had it taken off him. Threads one in, and that could set him on his way. And it's Dembele! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal.
Bullish header!
El dorsal 21.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Tchouaméni actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Howson. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, that's well spotted. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. There's the shot! And it's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Digne.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Thuram. Olise is onto this. And he's there to get it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, well played, well played. Camavinga.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
Olise! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations, and I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Conte! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Conte actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Goes for a shot! And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Dembele. Dembele puts his foot on the gas. And he's quick to snatch it back. And he's there to belt it away. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. And playing cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. And the finish! Goal! France! And France are in front. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So, a breakthrough already. Conte. And here's Mbappe. Gives it back. Tries to pass it through. Big chance! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And yes, it's him again. France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Goulet. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Conte.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And here's Dembele. France finding their passes. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bellingham. And it's Tchouaméni. No, it's come to nothing. Tchouaméni for Valverde. Oh, strongly challenged there. That's a good ball. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Goulet looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now this could be a chance.
Vinicius, there's the shot! Conte. Doué. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Vinicius Junior. Koundé. That's a sharp pass. France looking to pass their way through. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Mbappe. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He is starved of space and time. Valverde. Koundé gets a foot in here. And here's Dembele. Oh, that was vital. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Conte. Tchouaméni. Conte. That has ended up in no man's land. And he was quick to react. Goulet. It's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. No way through there.
Un minuto de descuento.
And it's Tchouaméni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Aimed beyond the defence. And the half-time whistle goes. Any strong opinions on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And here's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. He's had a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Tchouaméni. And they're back on the ball again. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to... Mbappe! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now there's a fine ball. That's really well cleared. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's being shifted off it. Tchouaméni has created 1 goal already.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the...
Oh, what has happened here? Mbappe. Chance, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
A case now of complete control. And it's lofted through here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Tchouaméni, Valverde.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Tchouaméni. Konate gets over and intercepts.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Dembele. Rudiger did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing. Great chance! Goulet. It's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Goulet. Goulet takes control of it and he's on the move.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Good ball, good take. Goulet. Vinicius Junior. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's picked his way through. Turns and goes back. Oh, super ball. Decent chance! No, he's missed it. Pinches it off him. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Driving forward. Mbappe! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.